All right, we are in the Firelight tournament. We're in the final round, so we're in the weekend round. I'm in my 22 account, so I've got low-level clubs here. So in the qualifying round, I just shot a clean round. I didn't pick anything up, and it didn't drop anything. I just shot the minimum score. Absolutely clean, but there's a ton of holes on this course. We really have a shot on every hole, but with the lower level clubs, like putting yourself in the right spot and then having the club to capitalize on that spot, there's a good 5 or 6 holes in this course that we have a serious look at. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have any notes, but I do have numbers for my clubs, and I'm gonna do hand math. I think I have everything written down here. I think I got it all. I think I do. And we'll go play them. So let's go look at them and let's get a game plan. I'm gonna play these really conservative because I've got lower level stuff. So it's about laying it up and getting up there and getting minimum score and giving yourself a shot. I really think the way to do it here is to get up into this area. Now, I will say, once again, fucking Playdemic and its infinite wisdom. Somebody got that little gold hat, on a little gold star above their name because, hey, we can come out with this way where we can advertise out on the course and we can get sponsors to advertise our courses and stuff, and we can put these signs out here. Fine. That's on your end. But now you've involved them in our play, and they put a little sign right out here on the end, and like all signs, it's in play. So if you get right out here on the very tip, that sign could screw you up where that was a premium area. What kind of nonsense is that, Playdemic? Come on. But I'm going to try and go for that area out there. I'm not going to get aggressive. I just want to get out there. And I'm going to... I don't know with this count that I need to really bring out anything super big. I think I can just take it with a... I think the deal is here is that on the second shot it could help me if I have a bigger ball, just like where it puts me out in my club. So I think if I was going to bring out a Kingmaker, it would be more for the second shot than the first shot. There we go. Look at that bag. Look at that bag. Read 'em and weep. It's amazing to me that I got a Viper 7 and a Backbone 8 with 179 games played, 149 won. I mean, 150 games, you already got 2 commons almost into the playable range. Obviously, it takes more cards to get them maxed out than I've gotten so far, but they're getting there. They're getting there. Here we go. Let's just play a clean round. My goal is to play a clean minimum score round of -12 and to be able to look back on the holes and say, hey, I gave myself an opportunity on every hole to put it in. And if you give yourself an opportunity on every hole, eventually the blind squirrel's going to find a nut, and you're going to start catching some of those. And all it takes is a couple drops, and we're in the hunt. I think it'll take a 15 or better to win, but like if I could shoot a 14 with this account, I'd feel pretty good about that. I would. I don't care what you say. That'd probably put me up towards the top 10, and being in the top 10 with this account that's a big deal. Big deal. It's not that you can't get. You see it all the time. There's people that win tournaments, and you can look at how many trophies they have and how many games they've won, and you can tell that they've got like mid. They don't have upper developed clubs. They've got clubs that are probably like mid or between mid and upper developed, and they can get it done. So just play in your clubs. Just play in your clubs, man. Man, this is almost going to be a shot. I can't get up there because I don't have any curl with this club. I think I have enough curl for that. 2.8. It's like a ring. And a little. I'm confused. I'm thinking of a different. I was looking right before I started this video. I was making notes for my auto account for Pro, and I It's like, why is my club not responding right? And even that little bit of curl was too much. It swung my second bounce around to clip that rough. Arrgh. I should have taken that shot, and I think what I did yesterday was I took that shot with my quarterback, and I just laid it up right here because I didn't really need the distance, and the quarterback gives me a little bit better tools to just stick it right there, and then I had the shot coming up. So I do have more distance than I had yesterday, but I made it hard on myself. That's definitely not the way to go at it. I don't like laying it up over on the right hand side because the sand, having to bounce it over the sand or having to deal with the lip up there on the other side, it's not an easy approach. It's a super easy drive shot to the right, but you did not do yourself any favors. Okay, where am I at? Where am I? It's 3-3, and I am in max backbone. There's max, there's min, so I'm in mid backbone. 1.9, 3.3 divided by 1.9. It's 1.73, 1.83, let's say 1.9. If I can get lined up with the wind, if I can get the shot off in time, and I hit it perfect. Look at that. I did. How the fuck did I do that? I was right there, like a plus 0.1 more, and I would have had it. If I'd have just did the 2 rings. Close. I don't know that I was actually going. I don't have enough tail to see like where I was leading off. I could have been leading off on that side, and so I had everything absolutely right, and I was just already leaning off to the left-hand side of the cup. I have no idea. I gave myself a look at it. I achieved my one goal of at least on the first hole. I put myself in the right spot, and I gave myself a look at it. And I was close. Let's do that on every hole, and we will catch some. And if we don't, we still shot minimum score. When you first start playing tournaments, I know it sounds like if you've been playing tournaments for a long time and you look at minimum score and you look at what it takes to win, they are two different things, but like your foundation is built on it. If you can remember back to the days when you first started playing tournaments, you know, just going out there and trying to get like being in the top 50 every time instead of like just getting your ass kicked because you're going out there and if you just play minimum score in most tournaments, you'll break the top 50. Not in every tournament. Some of these tournaments you have to pick up some shots, but they have shots that you can pick up, so it's a draw. It's a draw. Hole number 2. What do we have in store for us? It's got to be a par 3. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. And what I'd really like to do is backspin this sucker as tight as I can to the cup. I think I can just bring a low-level ball here. I don't think I use a lot of side spin. I think I can use a Quasar. I probably can use a Katana, or excuse me, a Marlin, but I'm going to use that. And it is with a Viper, I believe. And it is the biggest backspin hitting club I have at 35. I think I have one. I think my big dog's 38, but the difference in ball guide there is too big for this particular adventure. All right, that's it. That's what I'm taking. We'll see how it plays. I'm gonna stick it. I'm gonna get down there and play as close to the green as I can with as much backspin as I can, and try and stick it and try and get in front of all that shit wherever I'm at in my club, plus 25%. not so sure it shouldn't be more. If I can get an opponent. If. It's tournament day. It's the last day. I'm in Ricky. How many people are playing Ricky? I'm on the west coast of the United States. It's like fucking noon. Come on, man. It's on a Saturday. Nobody's... Come on. And it took that long to get an opponent? What's the deal? You got 3 people playing the game now? 2.9. There's Max. There's Min, so I'm at Mid Club. Mid Vipers 2.2 divided by 2.2 plus 0.1 is 1.75 rings. Maximum backspin. Maximum right hand side spin. An orange ring off up at the top. 1.75 rings. .75. Hitting it perfect. I gave myself a look. I needed to pull it like another 5%. Like I said, I pulled at 25 and I probably should have pulled at 30. Arrgh. 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 Gave myself a look though. That's 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2, I put myself in a spot to give myself at least a look at it. That's the whole goal. If you got a low-level account like this, and every hole you put yourself in the right spot, you're going to start sinking some of them. It's going to happen. I will say it will happen more often than not, in my opinion, if you use the wind ring method, and you're at least consistently making adjustments. So if you go back to a hole and you're like, hey, I was just doing a regular pull and I missed it the last 2 times, now I need to add something on, because if I keep doing the same thing over and over and it keeps giving me the same result and I don't make any changes, I'm freaking crazy. That was fucking right on line. Whatever my opponent did, they didn't put enough backspin on it, but their trajectory was perfect. I mean, they barely missed the flagpole. That was right there. In the hole. All right. Here we go. Our first big test. The big par 5. This is where I wish I had a big topper. And I don't. And I will have to bounce off the top. And I'm not so sure, like, getting down there the distance-wise. So let's look at this hole. Let's make sure I'm thinking of the right hole. Let's make sure I'm thinking squarely. Good luck in the tournament. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Alright. Did not pick anything up. But did not drop anything either. So we have that going for us. Alright, and on this particular hole, getting out, okay, you can draw a line from the tee box to the tree, and you really don't want to be any farther than that. This is... Like, you can get up in here and still clear the tree, but the deal is if you're trying to go from the other side and do where the terrain is going like this, and you're trying to use this as a rough bump, you're now coming at it at an angle and then trying to use side spin, and it can hamper your shot. You're better off with the straight up. You're better off being in this zone right here if this is the shot you're looking for, because up here you'll have enough distance to get over to the other side with a 3 or a 4 power ball. So you could do the rough bump at the top, but I'm not a fan of this rough bump. There is an actual rough bump. There's the fairway rough bump you can do here, or you can bounce it over. With this account, I'm going to end up bouncing it over. So I have to have a big enough club to get me all the way to the tip of this. So hopefully I can get my Viper all the way to the tip, so I got ball guide on the other side to see what the hell's going on. But in order to do that, I need to get as much distance as I can out here to help me out on the other side. And getting out into that area with a level 5 extra mile with the 5 top spin. I'm just going to have to get... this is a hole that the second shot, bringing out a 4 power ball, wouldn't be a bad idea. It wouldn't be a bad idea for both shots. I don't know what my inventory is. It's the weekend round. We might be able to pull something out of our hat. I don't have enough to do the rough bump on the other side, so it's not worth bringing out something big to get over there. I'm going to bring out one of these balls right here. One of those balls right there. Right there. I'm going to play this with my number Uno bag. It is 1.1 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.5. Getting my equation written out, all ready to roll. Here we go. Getting out on the course. Sniper. I'll pull that into their driver, I'm sure. Now what I'm going to do is try and ride this line up here and put right hand curl. So in the first bounce hit, it automatically is going to the right, and that separates me from that rough. So if I hit a one ring great to the left, I'm going to ride up there by it, but I'm giving myself separation by using curl. I'd really have to tank the shot to end up in the rough like my opponent. That is bad with a fucking... They brought out a precision ball to help them out on the second shot, and then they tanked it. And I don't know that you can make it from there. Maybe. They're way the hell down there, so they might be able to make it. I want to give myself as much separation at the beginning of my shot as possible. So I'm going to give myself a ring and a half. It puts me in the rough. And I'm going to scoot just a little closer. 2-3. It's right at about a ring. All of my massive curl. Hitting it perfect. And let's see if I gave myself enough room so that when the curl applies, I miss right here. And just roll out. Just roll out. I don't like the fact that that's all the curl I have on that club, but for shots like that where you're just trying to move it over, you're trying to make sure you avoid one side of the rough and you're trying to bring it over to the center, that's the perfect amount of curl. I wish there was a dial in there so that you could lock it and you could say 30, and then when you pull it, it only allows you to do 30. My opponent hit. Oh, no, that'll work. Hey, that works. That works right there, bro. You made it over. Fuck yeah, you recovered. That's a badass shot right there. 2.1. I'm in my Viper. There's Max. And I'm at minimum club. Shit. I hit too far into my shot. Backspin. Let's see if I can get that bounce to go in the hole. .1 Viper at max. It's probably a ring. It's right at a ring. Hitting it perfect. See if I can get that bounce to go in. Whew. I was on track. I actually hit it too far into my shot. This is a bummer. Not enough room to work the wind out at the top. And the backbone doesn't have enough topspin and stuff to get me over for me to set the shot up with that. So that was really my only way of going at it. Hit it too far. Brought the right stuff if I hadn't hit it too far. Dag nabbit. I still got some work to do. Hitting it dead center perfect. In the hole. Alright. Alright. Minimum score on the first 3 holes. I achieved my goal. I did give myself a look at it. It wasn't good. I was trying to get the bouncy bounce thing going, but I did at least give myself a look. I was on track. That's hopeful. That's hopeful. Alright. Alright. Nothing special, nothing bad. A bunch of other people on the same boat as me. 3 others. There's 3 of us. All in the same boat. Look at that. Hole number 4. What do we have in store for us for hole number 4? Alright, best hole in the game. Okay, all right, whatever it is. I think I can take this with just a Nirvana. Just a Nirvana. And I really, once again, do not have enough backspin to stick me. And what's really depressing is, I guess I do if I take a Guardian down there. I have to take my Guardian. I don't have any ball guide with it, but what is my Guardian? What does it hit? Do I even have my Guardian written down? Shit, I don't even have a Guardian written down. I don't even know what a level 1 Guardian does. What does a level 1 Guardian do? What does it do? What are the numbers? Guardian, wind chart, level 1 max with a Power 1 ball, 2.1 Guardian. It's 2.1, 2.3, 2.6. Alright. That's the hole. That is the hole. We're gonna take, why not? Let's take a Guardian. Why not? We're going to take a Navigator. Why not? Here we go. Here we go. See if we can get our trajectory right. I'm going to use like 6.5 backspin. I think that's like half a bar less than what it has. Because with the sniper, I play it at max backspin, and I play way down at the bottom and go right at it. With my upper developed club, so we'll see. We'll see. It's all going to be about trajectory here. I could hit everything right, but I'm not going to be able to see my trajectory. Can I get? I'm not even in it. I'm in backbone. And it has just about enough. Okay, 3.3 divided by max backbone, 1.7. It's 2.23, 2 1/4 rings. And there's 2 1/4. Hitting it perfect. Be close. And I put it a little too short. It might have skipped the cup right there on the left-hand side and gone in. It was close. Close. Man, for some reason I was thinking I was in my wood range there. It kind of messed me up. Luckily, my backbone has enough backspin. And I should have trusted the ball guide. Perfect. Close. All right, we do have a shot on that hole though. I did not capitalize on it. This is a great hole to get a hole in one. See if my opponent can get in. I'm sure they can. Even I could make that putt. Barely, but I could. I could. Here we go. Hole number 5. Hole number 5. All right, what are my chances on this? All right, my chances are good, and I'm going to lay it up right here, as deep in the shadow as I can, so that I can clear this. You look out here and you think to yourself, wow, it's not, but if you draw a line along that edge and you come out into this area, you got to be halfway into the shadows. You got to be deep into them to have a straight shot at the cup and not have to involve any kind of side spin. If you're just a little teeny bit off of that line, shit, it's so far back that you have to, if you bring out a Marlin, which you can use on this shot, the distance is not a problem with the Marlin. The problem is the side spin. So if you got a low power, low wind ball, they almost always come with more than 2 side spin. You can work your way around this corner, and it doesn't really matter where you get out here if you bring out a side spin ball. But if you don't have a big side spin ball, you need to get out to the tip. As a defense, I'm going to bring out a Titan, or excuse me, a Katana, so that it gives me 3 side spin on both shots. A Katana. And you could definitely take this with a Quasar. You could definitely take it with a Quasar. You be deeper in your club. We have a serious opportunity to make a shot here. With the number 1 bag, the number 2 bag will work fine as well. But in this case, because of where my clubs are, as far as this only has 31 topspin and 207, and I got quite a bit more. So let me make sure I got a bag that's got a, let's change that to the Viper. Final round. Here we go. Here we go. I'm just gonna lay it up. I'm playing like I'm playing one-on-one. Kohan Resort. 1.1 times 4.2 divided by 2.6. It's 1.77 rings. I'm going to do 3.5 top spin. 1 side spin. Let's be about a ring and a half off down here. I'd rather be 2, but a ring and a half works. 1.77 rings. I'm going to do 2. I'd rather be a little short than long. Hitting it perfect. Deep in the shadow. About the halfway mark. Got a straight up shot to the cup. That peninsula is not in my way. I will not need side spin. There is a max overpower hook shot that I could do on this hole, and get over to the other side, but the risk with these clubs, as opposed to just laying it up and I have a perfect shot right here. I've seen a lot of people over the years that lay it up in front here and take the shot. The cool thing about this shot right here, if you can stick the landing right here, like my opponent did, that was nice. That works. That's exactly what they were looking for. You have a rough bump down there that's pretty sweet. All right, so 1.1 times 3.8 divided by, there's max, there's min, there's mid Viper. 2.2 plus 0.1. 2 freaking rings. Get a couple rings off of this. Go straight at it. Hey, hey, hey. What are you doing here? What are you doing? 2 rings. I'm gonna hurry. I got stuck there. Something was going on with the screen. Oh, fucking, I hit it good. I was gonna release at the beginning, and then I decided to I had time to let it go by one more time, and I joggled it. Man, I got lucky that I didn't slice that. That was all me. That was all between me and the end of my stylus. Damn it. I did put myself in the right spot though, so I did achieve my goal, but I didn't capitalize on the deal. We have a great shot right there. It's 10% plus 0.1 at club. I've made that shot several times this week. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If you're gonna go all the way to the green right there and not do the rough bumper bounce off the island, you need to be bringing some backspin to that party. In the hole. All right, I recovered. I gave myself a shot and I recovered. Look at that, all in the same hole. That was disappointing. It was. I wanted to at least give myself a look on it, because this is a hole that this account can make that shot. Damn it. Damn it to hell. Ooh. That is not good. That is no bueno. Good luck in the tournament. All right. What hole are we on? We're on hole number 6. Hole number 6. Okay, we got 4 opportunities to make a shot. We have a shot here. This is a hole that I really want to get up there in the spot to do the rough bump, but did this count? The rough bump's not a good deal. So I need to get up here as far as I can so that I can try and get up with my Viper and do some work with my Viper up here. The question is can I get up here far enough that I can actually get in range with my Viper, or am I going to need to bring out a bigger club just to get over? At least have a looky look at it. I'm going to bring that bag, because I think I'm pretty close. I think I am. I'm going to bring a Titan. The king of balls. That's right. You heard it. You heard it here. It's 1.1 times whatever the wind is divided by 2.6. Here we go. 3-7. Wind is working with us. And that must be a power 5 ball. It is, because they got over to the other side. The good news is that if you stick your landing, your second bounce will clear most of the trouble down there, and if you get in trouble at the end of your second bounce, you can recover with upper developed stuff. With lower developed stuff, I think I'm still in trouble. And they hit it perfect. And they landed. And they're way up there. That shot will work. That dog will hunt. 2.9. I'd rather take this with a big topper, but I don't have a big topper. Okay, I'm going to aim. I think I'm going to come out down in this area down here, so I'm aiming towards where I'm going to come out, and then I'm going to put on all of my massive curl to bring me off of that, to bring me up into the clear. 1, 4, And it works best if you hit it perfect. If you hit it great to the left or the right, it should clear on the bottom, but now you take the risk of clipping right here. Alright, I got the straight up shot. That's about as far as I could get without doing something strange. My opponent is way the fuck up there. They have their low level account. If I would have done something similar to what they did, where they could use their Goliath instead of their wood, and I think they have a little bit better ball guide with the Goliath than you do with the big dog at this level, especially at level 9. At level 9 Goliath's got 3-9 ball guide. I think I have 2-9. And it is huge. And that was a 2-ring great to the right. Big dog. I got plenty of room for me to do this. Two. Big dog at max club is 2.5. If I add some on, I'm at a ring. I'm gonna do a little shy of a ring. I'll do 0.9. One ring great to the right. It'd have been pretty close if it had been perfect. It would have came in there a little too hot, but it would have been pretty close. Just trying to just curl it around there and give myself at least a shot at it. A blind man shot, but a shot nonetheless. And just lay it up at the same time. Look at that. That's like killing two birds with one stone. Is that illegal? Hitting it perfect. In the hole. In the hole. All right, eagle. I have done nothing but minimum score. What is the shit with that? The good news is I at least had, even though some of them have been better than others, I have at least given myself, I had a chance to pick up a shot. Not a good one, but a chance. Hole number 7. All right. I'm playing hole number 7 to the right. I think that's the wise move with these clubs. And I'm going to play bag number 1. Actually, I can play bag number 2, and I can play it with I think I can play it better with a katana. You can bring out a quasar, I believe. Just to make sure. We'll go at it like this. I want to make sure that I'm 3 rings off up in the zone. Here's the deal. When you come out, if you're playing out to this side over here, the right hand side, and you're coming to the cup, this spot right here is the deepest spot, so the bounce over to the green side is the shortest, and you want to be in an absolute straight line with that. So hitting it all the way out to the end is not the goal here, and I think they're in the rough. Just tailed off. Yeah, depending on your secondary clubs, that can be a challenge right there. Okay, you can see where that center spot is, so I want to be I can pull back from the red line a little bit. I'm actually just laying it up. There's minimum club. I'm at min club 4-4. Quarterback is 1.3. That's 2-6. That's 3-9. It's 3-9. There's 4-4. Just lay it up. Lay it up in the spot where I can get the maximum penetration to the cup without having to use any side spin. And that is it right there. The deal is that from your first bounce, and I want to try and be 3 rings off, from your first bounce to your second bounce on the other side, this is the narrowest area, so you have to bounce farther in order to clear it. If you come at it from over here at an angle, then you can clear it with side spin, but you also make that distance longer to clear it. It seems like a small thing, but the truth of the matter is that one of the things I like about this game is that it's like in real golf. In real golf, you'll see people and they'll go out there and they'll drive the ball a mile and they'll go, yeah, I drove the ball, 80 yards longer than you. It's like, yeah, but look at your angle into the cup, dude, and my angle into the cup. I'm in the primo spot. You're sucking. You got to hit over a sand trap and you got to do some shit, and it's all kinds of crazy. I give myself as much room as possible. .1 times 4.1 divided by, I think I'm at mid club, pretty close to mid with my Viper. 2.1 rings. 2.1. Hitting it perfect. Snapping it off in the last second. Like, how did he get that shot off in time? Did I get it off in time? Did I clip the rough? I did. I clipped the rough. I over pulled it. No, I didn't pull it enough. Under pulled it. I felt like I under pulled it yesterday because I damn near clipped the rough on the way over and screwed up on the first bounce. I barely made it, but the deal was it was right on line. It hit the flagpole. So it's like, how do you adjust for that? You take the wind out, then if you take out more wind, then it pulls it off of that trajectory. It's almost like it carries neutrally down here, like you need to take the wind out and then you need to put a half a ring back in of straightforward headwind or tailwind. At least that's what it feels like. In the hole. All right, birdie. Damn it. I had a shot on that one and I didn't capitalize on it. I put myself in the right spot though. I have achieved my goal on every hole, but I haven't capitalized on any of my achievements. I've got a bunch of half stars and no gold stars above my head. All right, hole number 8. This is our redeeming factor right here. It's hole number 8. Jeez. All right. I think I can just take this with I'm going to take it with a quasar. Oh, I'm going to take it with a quasar. Why not? Why not? A quasar. I'm going to take it with that bag right there. That bag will work. The Viper, any of them. Let's clear a slot. Always want to never play without an empty slot. Always have an empty slot. We have a rough cutter. What does a rough cutter 6 do? Is it still a useless card? I'm pretty sure it is. Distance right there kills it for me. 92 distance. Shit, that's a short iron. It's bad enough having the Junglist at 107 and that's still a short iron. We're starting to get close to long iron, but not even close. Not even close. It's funny when you look at clubs, like what people are looking for in certain clubs. for me, with the rough iron and the sand wedge, distance is a premium. Yes, when you're up close, sometimes the club that hits the longest will hurt you when you're up close. Like you'd like to have a Malibu, or you'd like to have a Spitfire, you'd like to have something that's a little more accurate, or has more ball guide, or has more topspin. But when you're out there in the field and you're in one of those rough areas where you tank the shot trying to come around the corner and you're in your rough iron, and you have that one that hits 20 yards farther than the other one, you're going to appreciate it a lot. All right, 30%, 1.3 times whatever the wind is. And I'm not so sure, it shouldn't be like 50%, but that might have been in my pro account. Divided by, where am I? There's max club. I'm right at minimum. Let's switch that up. Hey, let's swap that ball out for a Marlin. Give myself a little more room. Got a little more. I'm right at the red line. 3.8. So I'm at minimum club, which is 2.5. It's 2 rings. Hitting it perfect. See if I can catch the first bounce right. I did. I had my distance pretty close. I think I would have had enough distance to get to the cup if I'd have been on track. I was definitely not definitely not on track. Definitely. I don't know if I underpulled or overpulled or what the deal is there, but it was definitely off track, off trajectory. But my speed was good. Pretty good. It rolls out a lot on this hole. Like you can get down there if you got a club that's got a lot of ball guide and you can put a lot of backspin on it. You can get down there and you're like, yeah, I'm right at it. And then you hit it down there and it fucking goes like 6 squares past the flagpole. It's carrying a lot more going down the hill. This is how it feels. That it's carrying a lot more going down the hill, and the ball guide's representing that it's carrying more, but when it gets down to the bottom and it carried that extra distance, it hits harder, and the bounce that's coming up is unexpected for the ball guide, and so from this point forward it's farther forward in the shot because it made a bigger bounce. At least that's what it feels like, which is cool. That's how it should feel. All right, in my upper developed account, I have switch shots on this, so I always take this route in one-on-one, and I avoid this side like the plague because this side is fraught with danger in this area. But I saw an opponent last time we played this hole in a tournament that came up with a 5-power ball, and they started off right here and they shot up. So if they got in trouble, they got in trouble in this area, and if you have a 5-power ball, you can recover from this area. But trying to hit, like really trying to go for it out here with a topspin boost ball, trying to get your bounces right, and it's possible. I've taken it several times and I've ended up in this. I think I actually cleared it once and was in the catbird seat. So, but with this account, I can't. There's no way, even if we're at a 5-power ball, that I'm going to be able to get into that area unless I had wind that could help me. So I'm going to have to bounce it over. And my quarterback doesn't have enough topspin to get me. Like if I'm in this area, I think it only has 3 topspin, so it doesn't have, this little tongue sticks down like this and it's all moguled. You do not want to hit on this. You want to try and hit up here at the top, which is like anywhere forward of that mark. And with the topspin that I have on my quarterback, I can't quite get that second bounce to be up on the top. I need like one more topspin. So I'm going to take this with my quarter, or with my extra mile, even though I'm doing it under protest. I am. I'm going to take my number 1 bag because that should be the bag. And it is definitely one shot at a fucking time. You've got to nail this drive shot or you are sunk. And with my quarterback, I could hit it, you know, I have a little wiggle room, but with the extra mile, I don't have any wiggle room. If you hit it one ring off on one side or the other, you're 2.4 miles per hour off. And you're going to clip the rough or the sand. There might be enough room in there to work out a 1-ring grate on one side or the other, but it's a tight shot. We all know it. We all know it at this point. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I would really like to be right there, but I'm with the spin that I have, I just don't have it. Just don't have it, and I do not like being that close. 3. That's 3-3. That's 2-5. 2-5. 3-3. A little bit of curl just to bring me back around. And I hit it 1-ring grate to the right. Oh my God. I have no idea where this is going to go, but it's not going to be good right here. Right here. Oh man, that's so bad. Especially with this account. Now I've played the whole round clean and I've gotten to the last hole, and the last hole is eating my lunch. If I had a big topper, I might have played to the other side just because the other side is a guaranteed eagle. And with this account, that's all I'm looking for is eagle. Oh, I am in big fucking trouble. Big. The goal here is just to get it out in the clear. So I want to make sure that the shot that I have to recover on is in the fairway. My opponent hit their shot perfect. El Prefecto, they hit theirs too long as well, but I think they brought out, they might have the stuff to recover. I am unfortunately not going to have the stuff to recover. It's going to be difficult. If I can get over there, that'll help though. Junglist. Max club, it's 5.2, so 3.5 times 1.1 divided by 5.2. It's 0.75 of a ring. And we'll see if that'll make it over. It's questionable. That might put me in Firefly range. Doubtful. I think my Firefly is only going to reach to about right here. My red line's going to be here, and I don't know if I have enough topspin to make it. If I can get in my Firefly range, then I definitely gave myself a look at it. Definitely. Maybe my opponent will make it. Oh, that would have been so sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a shot at it here. Min runner. There's min runner. There's max runner. So I'm at max. Man. 2 backspin. Which coincidentally is all the backspin I have. I want to go right at it. And it will roll out. 3-2 divided by max runner is 2.4. It's 1.33 rings. Let's see if we can get lined up with the wind. There's 1, 3, 3. Exactly. Hitting it perfect. Oh, and I was right there. And didn't have quite enough distance on it. Oh, That's the whole round right there. There's several of those holes that I left myself a little short. Dropped the shot on the last hole. Look at that. What a bummer. What a good round. And I had it. I put myself in the spot and could have recovered. I could have been a contender. Can't believe that it always rolls out on this hole. You always get a little more rollout than you think you're going to get, but not that time. Look at that. That'll end up being like 60th by the time it's all done. Just a few shots. What did it take to be up at the top? 13's right now, so like just picking up 2 shots. That's the deal. Picking up 1 shot off minimum score puts you in contention. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Even though wherever I end up, it was a good round. I mean, I did give myself opportunities to put myself up here at the top, and just didn't capitalize on them. So that was a fun round with the 22 account. There you go. There you have it. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being, if you're a subscriber, thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, leave a comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. I'm probably doing everything wrong. That's the whole deal. I'm a rookie. Just having fun. See you on the next one.